Have you ever heard of the immortal jellyfish? It's this creature that can basically rewind its life cycle, like go back to being younger.
Oh, yeah. Turritopsis dornium. Fascinating stuff.
Right. But what if I told you there's another animal that can do something similar?
Really?
Yeah. It's a comb jelly. And that's what we're going to dive into today.
Awesome.
This discovery about a comb jelly called Mnemiopsis leidyi. It can actually reverse its development.
So not just slowing down aging, but actually going backward.
Exactly. We'll be looking at this paper published in PNAS. It's all about Mnemiopsis leidyi and this crazy ability to go from adult back to a larva.
Wow. So like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar.
Yeah, kind of like that. And get this, the scientists found this out totally by accident.
No way. How?
They were watching these comb jellies in the lab, and one just seemed to disappear.
Poof. Gone.
And then they found a larva in its place.
So it was like the adult had just reverted back to its younger self?
Yeah. Pretty wild, right? So they decided to investigate further. Could they make this happen on purpose?
I see. So they tried to trigger this reversal.
Exactly. And they found that putting the comb jellies under stress, like starving them or injuring them,
would force the transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go back to their larval stage. And it wasn't just how they looked. Their behavior changed too. Even their feeding habits.
Fascinating. So they actually started acting like baby comb jellies again.
Yep. It's a huge discovery.
Yeah.
It really changes how we think about animal development.
It definitely challenges the traditional linear view of development.
Right. We thought it was a one-way street.
Mm.
But Mnemiopsis leidyi is proving us wrong.
This could have big implications, especially for things like aging research. Think about it.
Imagine if we could understand this reversal process.
Exactly. Could we slow down or even reverse our own aging?
The possibilities are mind-blowing.
Definitely. But, we're just scratching the surface here.
Yeah, there's still a lot to learn.
We need to figure out how this process works and if it could even apply to humans.
Right. But one thing that's really interesting is that comb jellies are super ancient.
Oh, yeah, they're one of the earliest branches of the animal family tree.
Exactly. So maybe this ability to reverse development, it's a really old trait.
Maybe even something from the very first animals on Earth.
That's what we're thinking. So this opens up a whole new set of questions about evolution.
Like, how widespread is this ability? Are there other organisms out there that can do this?
It's incredible to think this ability might be a fundamental part of animal life, and we're only just starting to understand it.
It makes you wonder what other secrets are hiding out there.
So we've got these ancient comb jellies, rewinding their biological clocks.
It is pretty wild, isn't it? Makes you wonder what else is out there.
Right, what other secrets are hidden in the ocean, or even on land.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you mentioned the immortal jellyfish earlier.
Turritopsis dorni, yeah.
Right. It can revert from adult all the way back to a polyp.
Which is its juvenile stage, right?
Exactly. So kind of like a butterfly turning into a caterpillar, but in reverse.
Wow. So both Turritopsis and our comb jelly friend, they both go back to a younger stage.
They do, but the way they do it, the mechanism, it's probably different.
Oh, so there could be multiple ways to do this biological time travel thing.
Exactly. And that's what makes this whole area of research so exciting. We've got so much to learn. Every discovery opens up new possibilities.
Totally. And if we can figure out these mechanisms...
Imagine the potential.
Right. Could we use this knowledge for, human health? Longevity.
It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? But, even beyond the human applications, this discovery makes us rethink aging itself. What if this ability, this resetting, isn't as rare as we thought?
Whoa. You're saying, what if it's hidden in a lot of organisms?
Maybe even us. It really makes you think. This discovery shows us how flexible life can be, how adaptable.
It really challenges what we thought we knew.
It does. And that's not all. Researchers are digging deeper into how this reverse development happens, specifically in Mnemiopsis.
Oh, at the genetic level.
Exactly. They're looking at specific genes, like FOXO and PI3 ACAC.
Wait, those are involved in aging, right? And cell growth.
Bingo. By studying those genes in the comb jelly, we might learn how to manipulate similar pathways in other organisms.
So it's not just about understanding comb jellies.
Nope. It's about what they can teach us, about the fundamentals of life, aging, development, all of it.
Pretty amazing that this seemingly simple creature could be the key to such huge discoveries.
And that brings up another fascinating question. Why? Why would an animal evolve this ability to go back in time, essentially? What evolutionary advantage could there be?
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive. Wouldn't it be better to just keep growing, keep developing?
Not necessarily. Remember, evolution is about survival and reproduction. And sometimes reverting to a younger stage might actually improve those odds.
So it's like a backup plan.
Yeah.
When things get rough.
Exactly. Like, imagine harsh conditions. Food shortage, temperature changes, whatever. A smaller, more resilient stage might be the key to survival.
Makes sense. So go back to a simpler form, ride out the storm.
Right. And in the case of Mnemiopsis, their larval stage is also their reproductive stage.
Oh, wow. So by going back to a larva, they could potentially have more offspring.
Exactly. It ensures the survival of the species. It's a really clever adaptation.
Yeah, it really shows how ingenious evolution can be. This whole conversation has changed how I think about aging. It's not just a one-way street.
I know, right? It's more dynamic. There's potential for both progression and regression.
And this comb jelly discovery, it really throws a wrench in our old ideas about aging.
It does. Maybe there's more to the story than we thought.
Maybe there are secrets to rejuvenation, to renewal, hidden within life itself, and we're just starting to uncover them. It's pretty mind-blowing, right, this discovery. It could change so much about how we understand, well, everything, like the natural world. And maybe even, human health, how we age, all that.
Oh, absolutely. It's still early days for sure. But the research is already leading to some exciting new paths to explore. It really makes you think, if a comb jelly, a creature that seems so simple, if it can have this ability.
What else is out there?
Exactly. What other amazing things are waiting to be found? That's what's so great about science. We keep pushing the boundaries. And with each new discovery, well, it's like a door opens to a whole new set of questions.
And this comb jelly finding, it's a perfect example of that, right? Like nature is full of surprises.
It really is. It challenges us to rethink everything we thought we knew and to look at the world with a sense of wonder, curiosity, always be questioning.
So if there's one thing to take away from this whole deep dive,
let it be this. Never underestimate the power of nature. There's still so much we don't know. And the more we explore, the more we realize just how amazing, how connected life on Earth truly is.
Yeah. It reminds us that we're all part of something much bigger, this whole web of life.
Yeah.
And it's constantly changing, evolving, adapting in ways we're just beginning to grasp, really.
And who knows, maybe within all those intricate mechanisms, the ones that make life work, maybe we'll find even more secrets about longevity, resilience, all of it. Maybe the fountain of youth. It's not some magical spring, but some principle woven into the very fabric of life itself.
Wow. That's a pretty profound thought. Well, we'll leave you with that to ponder. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the incredible world of reverse aging comb jellies. Until next time, keep exploring.